Orange Press Pass starts right now. Yeah.
Zimmerman is going, and he is in there, safe. Huge steal there by Zimmerman to get one stop closer to the winning run, as there is now a man on third, one out.
You were playing back before, but now you got to play in because Zimmerman's going to be running on contact.
As a Jurassic Park-style bug flies past us, not sure what that is. Either way, we have a baseball game going on. Here's the pitch. Ground ball through, and that will win it for the Miners. Dom Johnson, the hero tonight, as his teammates gather him around first base. The run will score. The Miners will win. They come all the way back here in the bottom of the 10th, put up 2 runs to win this game by a score of 6-5. What an effort by the Miners today. Kellen Brothers able to keep his team in this game, only allowing 4 runs. The bullpen spotless, no hits, no runs. Primo allows 1 in his appearance, but they keep it close enough, and the Miners able to come back.
3-1. Swung on, lifted deep into left field. This one back at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. Sean Roby Jr. lights up the scoreboard in the bottom of the second. A solo shot to left, and it's 1-0 Miners.
He's not going to miss his pitch that often. Has struggled a lot against higher velocity fastballs. That time he gets an 83-mile-an-hour heater right on the inside part, which is his favorite spot. And he's not going to miss that pitch more than once over the course of a game. And we mentioned it.
Third baseman's coming in a little bit, and he swings and drives it to right field. It's a fair ball, and it's a home run for Schmibert. His second home run of the season as the Eagles take a 1-0 lead.
Schmibert, a solo home run to lead off the top of the 3rd inning. His second home run on the season, and the Eagles' 26th homer of the season. And they've been
Johnson especially very good against
as he hits one to right center field, and that ball's going to fall. Dom Johnson rounding second. He'll head to third, and will hold up there with a triple. Dom Johnson, an opposite field
triple. Why don't we head down to Dallas and see how this one played out between the Orange and Mustangs. It was a hot one in Dallas. There are the 2 head coaches for the 2 sides. At SMU, they would lean on the run game early. TJ Harding, he would get out for a 22-yard burst. That would put SMU in Syracuse territory, and they would be held scoreless in this point from the game. Ricky Collins, though, in his own territory, would throw an interception, and that would become a theme today for Syracuse and the young quarterback, making his just 2nd ever collegiate start. SMU would tack on a field goal. That would make it 3-0 going into the 2nd quarter, but Kevin Jennings, he would start to work the air. The quarterback would drop back. Fran Brown was trying to hype up his team, but it wouldn't work. Jennings dropping back, finding a wide open R.J. Maryland, an easy score. It's 17-0 midway through the 2nd quarter. Ricky Collins needs to get some momentum going for Syracuse late in this 2nd quarter, but in the red zone, he would miss on Yasin Willis. And Mile, this would become a theme all day for the Orange.
The inaccuracy for Ricky Collins was of much concern, and on the SMU side, it's a whole lot easier when you dip and dunk like that. A little 1-yard pass for the touchdown. SMU just made it a whole lot more simple on the offensive side.
Going into the halftime locker room, it would be 24-3 Mustangs. And how about this? Offensive assistant Josh Gaddis getting in the face of Ricky Collins. Not happy what he's seen through the QB in that first half. Second half would get really no better for Syracuse. 31-10, but Kevin Jennings had a brilliant day. He throws an interception here. Devin Carr coming away with it. Ben, Syracuse could be on the comeback train maybe.
How cool was that? Finally, the defense shows up in this game. Ricky Collins, let's take advantage of it right here. Look at that throw down the field. Intercepted by Marcellus Barnes, a former Syracuse player, so at least it is somehow a Syracuse guy catching the pass.
So just when you thought Syracuse had some momentum, it would drop. And then late in this game, Ricky Collins just going to throw up a prayer late in this one. He's looking for Will Nixon somewhere down there. It would be incomplete. Syracuse falls 31-18 to SMU. The two head coaches embracing there.
Can't speak enough about what this team has done, so let's show you the highlights. You can see exactly what it is that the Orange have done over the course of their first 3 games, including tonight against the Dragons. And it was early on, a Donnie Freeman steal. Kyan Anthony, number 7, the son of Carmelo, takes it all the way down for the score. He finished with the most points for Syracuse today, hits the deep 3 from the left wing with his dad watching in the audience, continues to pile on the points. This was a little bit of a scary moment in the first half. Kyan Anthony, although he got the Orange offense exciting, one of the other exciting players, the transfer Tyler Betsy, exits the game with a lower body injury. Coach Autry expects him to make a recovery, but they'll know more within the week. You see Carmelo cheering on the Orange to try and get that spark back as Drexel continues to put it on and try and fight in that first half, much closer than I think a lot of people probably expected, guys. Nate George at the end of the half putting in the bucket there. Syracuse up 37-32 at the break. And this is what we talked about in the first half. The offense was rolling, but the defense was slacking a little bit, especially in the rebounding. But coming into the second half, Syracuse completely slammed the door. Stop after stop after stop, Milo. We talked about those kills, which we're going to get into later in the show. But oh boy, did Syracuse put on a performance.
I mean, I think we were making louder noises than I've ever heard here inside the studio when talking about the blocks. My goodness, look at that. Unbelievable. Syracuse may not have the height that, a normal 5-man should have, but the athleticism like William Kyles just jumps off the page.
Adam, you mentioned the kills. Syracuse had 6 of them in the second half, did a complete 180 on the defensive end. Also even up the rebounding discrepancy as well.
I mean, those blocks were so exciting. The dunk here by Donnie Freeman on the rebound. Syracuse tried to get back into the rebounding battle with those blocks and the intensity they brought on defense, securing those boards, and then going back on the offensive end and doing what they've been doing all season long. That's Nate George with the 3 there. Essentially the nail in the coffin, which meant the walk-ons were getting in the game. That's Noah Loudell at the end. Syracuse with an 80-50 victory down in Philadelphia. An exciting win for Coach Autry in his 3rd year as head coach.